In this video I'm going to show you some conditionals, so we're going to be using the v-if-else and the v-show in this. Maybe two videos, I don't know how long it takes. Let's start out with a clean slate here as per usual. And we're going to just create some similar things like the last video. We're going to have some buttons, right? And this button is going to toggle success and success. There we go, 60 below. I don't know what I wrote before. And we're gonna have one called toggle. Let's just finish this one as well. And we're gonna have one called toggle arrow, right? But before I copy paste this, I just wanna have some things ready. In my app, I cleaned this one again. I just wanna have some data here called either one called success with two S's. And this one is going to be set to false for starters, and error is going to be false as well. So nothing new here. Boolean statements, right? So success, false, false for starters. We don't want it to be anything until we interact with it. So those are in order. That's all we need in our app for now. In my button, I want to have the v-on click, like so. And here we want to change the state of error or success, right? So this one is success with two S's. So we want to change success, apparently I can't spell that word, to either be true or false. So just like before, if it's true and we click it, then we want it to revert to not true, like false, right? And if it's false and we click it, we want it to go back to being true. So the Boolean statement here, cool. That's the first part we want. So now we're just going to copy this button here, and I'm just going to do like this and paste this in. So instead of this, we want error and error, right? So we have one for error and one for success. Cool. So now we have these buttons. Like click, woo, nothing happens, right? We're just changing those. The values are those true, false, but we haven't said anything to them yet. Now the first thing I'm going to show is the v-if-else one. So let's create a paragraph or whatever you want, really. Show me the success. Oh yeah. Homer. Donut time. I don't know why I'm writing this much. It's really not what I needed to do. Anyways, so this paragraph here needs to be shown if the success is true and hidden if the success is false. So how do we do that? In here in our paragraph, we do something similar like we did with bind and everything, but we just wanted to use the v-if or in here. So v-if, and then we need to say if success is true, then you need to show me. And if success is false, then you won't show me. So let's just like type in success. If it's true, show me. If it's not true, don't show me. So let's see what this does in our browser. So click success. Ooh, I got this dude down here saying hello to me. And I'm going to copy this and just do the same with the error, right? And instead of success, I'm having error. You are failing. It's treason. Then pre-cool memes. Yeah, for those of you who know what that is, and if you don't, Google it and you will hate me forever. So let's see if this works as well. So if I do this, toggle, yay. If I do this, oh, it toggles over. Oh, that's awesome, and also not so awesome. So this is kind of what we can do with the v-if statement, right? But we can do a little bit more. And that's using the v-else-if statement as well. So let's create a paragraph here called v-else-if. I hope I'm doing this right, or else we'll have an error. So we set this to success as well. And it's, oh, well, there we go. So let's try this and see what this actually does. So the v-else-if, and let's see what this does. So if I toggle error, it's still the same, right? If I toggle success, I both get to see the success and the v-on, right? So this one here. So this is true and this is true. Cool, but what's the point of that? We can just do another v-if, right? But see now, if I click error, this one will change. Oh, sorry, this one will change. Depending on the statements here. But the v-if, this will always be true. So we can actually change two different values from depending on what we're doing here. If the success is true, then show me this one, right? And this one will depend on, the last one will depend on if that one is true or false, and then we'll revert back to the original one. So we have the v else if statement to interchange only parts of this. So think of the standard if else loop where we can add if something is true, else if something true, else if, and then of course the last one else if nothing is true, right? Or you need to go to the default version. That's all right. So we have the v ifs here, and that's fine. But I also want to show you one that is, in my mind, a little bit smarter. Because I don't smart. I like it more, at least. And I'm just going to create another paragraph. This is, let's call it show success. I just want to keep it short, and I want a paragraph that says show error. Show error. There we go. So in this paragraph here, just like before, instead of using the v if and else and so on, we're just going to use the v dash show like this. And this one just needs to be true and false as well. So let's go error. Well, that's not error, that's success. And copy paste and put in the, oops, there we go. And put in the error instead. Whoop. Come on, mouse. Error, like so. So now we're just doing the v show instead, right? So now we're doing the same thing basically with the v if and show. So they're not really a big issues, but depending on what you like, you can use v show and v. These are kind of the combination of some of these v if and show, but they kind of do the same thing, but it's just different syntaxes. But it's really up to you what you like. I prefer this one, some prefer this one because maybe you get more, like, you can handle them better, I don't know. But now you know at least we can show different content, different data depending on some states and conditions. So if something is true, then we show it. If it's not true, then hide it again and so on, right? Cool. So next video, we're going to continue with loops.